It's the Game of the MTGO Show.
Yeah, we actually beat Max Stortion, who was testing out this list earlier. This is the deck that won the... it's kind of funny, because this is the deck that won the Gen Con tournament for the Dark Ritual, for the $50,000 Dark Ritual. And I lost in the top 16 of that event, but then I beat Max playing the deck earlier today. It was making me think that maybe I would have had a chance. Maybe I would have had a chance if I could have made the finals, huh? Certainly not a good matchup for Scam, though, but not unwinnable either. That's part of what makes Scam so good. Like, your bad matchups are never even that bad. Freeburger won the SCG with this the weekend before, too. Sure. Gonna fetch some basics, We kind of get screwed if we get Underground Sea and get Wastelanded here, so... Oh, no, I'm random. Tamiyo is probably just a 2 of because it's, legendary, right? Flips a lot. You crack clues a lot. It's good. Every part of Tamiyo is great. Like here, cracking a clue might be better than going Ponder Nethergoyf. With the Spellbomb here to shrink Nethergoyf anyway. I think I'll do the other line. I don't know if this Bowmaster is going to do anything. But I kind of liked it here. Oh man, I did not realize how hungry I was until I was up there checking on my beef. So glad I decided to take a food break. This is an awesome fucking stew. I'm just gonna push. Not gonna overcomplicate this. How did World Gorger win? They had a Orc in play, Aaron. Just pings me infinitely. We did get World Gorgered with the last deck. And even if they hadn't had the Bowmasters, they had a 1 ring, so they could have drawn until they found it, Bowmaster. They're gonna be happy about that, huh? I think I nailed the seasoning on this. The heat level is just like perfect. Tastes salty to you? Fair enough. Yeah, shit. Yeah, almost cracked a clue token, so if this interchange happened with the Daze, I would have a Bowmaster to kill their Bowmaster. Opponent's taking some damage. I think I'm gonna Spellbomb him. Look at this streamer stuffing his face. Not even sharing. We discarding? We are. And then I got this nice apple brandy here. They got a redundant orc. That is bad news. This is their last card. Or this cracking clue to try and find Daze. Yeah, so the Brainstorm there was flipping my Tamiyo. So it was like doing the block flip thing. So this is like not even dying in combat. They were in a pretty rough spot. Kind of an interesting little game, huh? How am I supposed to sideboard? Actual factual mirror. I think I like Stifle to protect my own mana base, right? For the Wasteland battles. I didn't hate the mean deck spell bombs. Play well versus the opposing Nethergoyfs. Have I heard We Butter the Bread with Butter's cover of Man's Not Hot? I have. I think it's on my covers playlist. I think we go down to like 2 forces, I guess. Something like that. Oh no, I pumped the Goyf. Yay. I think Tamiyo's worth dazing. Tamiyo's pretty good. Yeah, I almost played Sea and Past here. Just Daze and Tamiyos back and forth. Hey, sup, Golands? Yeah, a little issue with their Nethergoyf being a little larger than mine. Man, Man, what a great dinner. Top 3 favorite cards from the past few sets? Oh, I don't know. I got to play an Emrakul off that X spell from Bloomburrow, that blue X spell. I pulled it off in the MTGO Masters Championship thing. I was like very very proud of myself. I'd kind of like theory crafted. I hate that word, by the way, but I'd kind of theory crafted this deck when I first saw Portent of Calamity spoiled. Any card that lets you play an Emrakul for free and get the cast trigger is worth looking at. And so this deck, I was like, Through the Breach gives me something else to do with the Emrakul, right? And then Kozilek's Command, it gives you Kindred, and then we've got these artifacts, and then we've got a Planeswalker here with Karn, Enchantment with Fable, a couple of alt lands, you know, just like really trying to make Portent able to cast an Emrakul. And I pulled it off. I pulled it off in the tournament, literally for the first time playing the deck. It was very rewarding. I guess I'm doing this. Urza Saga. The issue with Urza Saga and those sorts of decks is that the Saga dies, and you're like hurting your own mana base. I did think about Urza Saga, but it doesn't really play well in ramp decks unless you're like using it to get mapped to put Tron together or something, right? And even the Tron decks are only playing a couple. They're just surgically my Fatal Push. That's fucked up. So the opponent is not playing my list. Good news, they did give me a shuffle for my Brainstorm. Am I planning on doing the Vintage Cube tourneys this weekend? I am, yeah. So currently on Saturday, I'm signed up for the MTGO Showdown, #ad, #MTGO Creator. It's a Showdown 5K that's happening. And that is the same day. Saturday is also the same day as the feeder events for the Cube tournament. But the sealed 5K pays out in real money. And the Cube feeder events pay out in more and more tournaments, right? Like just a never-ending series. So my plan is to jam the MTGO Creator Showdown 5K, and then in between rounds, jam Cube, and then after the tournament's over, jam Cube, and do my best to qualify. Really want to brainstorm here first before they go for the throat, but just don't want that frog to connect to me. And then tomorrow's stream, I think I'm going to be just jamming some Cube. Just some regular Cube. Get prepped up for it. Counterbalance. Nice. I dig that. Did the Portent list have Omniscience in it? Absolutely not. I was only playing 3 Portents, and I had no other way of getting an Omniscience into play. Daze has entered the revealed card zone. Oh, they're just rebuying Nethergoyf, sure. God, my lips taste good. I think I'm gonna have this shit for dinner too. So if I serve in, they can double block, which I don't love. The Nethergoyf is a 4/5 off their own graveyard, right? They got creature, instant, land, sorcery, 4/5, yeah. Wait, can I even do this? I don't have a sorcery, right? Yeah, it's impossible for me to have 4 types if it's a 3/4. Alright, I guess I'll Brainstorm. I know that Nethergoyf only counts your own graveyard. That's why I was like looking through theirs and stuff, seeing if I could shrink it with. Oh, right, yeah. See what you're saying. Just a little brain fight. They have another Daze on top. Amazing. So Brazen Power bouncing Nethergoyf's not very good for a number of reasons. But the Brainstorm's good for once, so I think I just fire off another one of these, right? Very tempting to double Wasteland. Shouldn't be though, Because we know that they're gonna have 2 Dazes in hand, so we need all 4 of our lands. Yes, the Barrowgoyf's got Death Touch, so it could just kill both of these, but so long as they don't have a 2-drop on top of their deck, this should be very good for me. Yeah, Daze or Frog. There's a few. That resolved. I get to win the Goyf trade. Well, that's fucking happening. Let's fucking... So now we see that they're drawing Nethergoyf for turn. It just doesn't matter, right? You miss your Mongoose? Yeah, not sure I was supposed to keep that Wasteland. But it's not like we have like a Daze draw here, and I kind of want to play the Bowmasters on too. We'll see. I'm going to Bauble them and see if I should be casting this Pond or just sitting pat. Suppose. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting dazed, huh? I tried to go through their turn like all slow like. One mana Planeswalker is not okay. Yeah, in the age of Tamiyo. Gotta be a real hard one to come back from if they're bidding Wasteland there. Is that a fruit fly? Oh, you piece of shit. It smelled my apple brandy. I don't think I got it. Yeah, they misclicked through their turn. And just went to discard. I'm not sure how people do that. Like, they have to have, like, F6 to their own turn on accident or something, right? But people do it at, like, a surprisingly large amount of the time. In terms of Moto misclicks. You're terrified to go online? Yeah, I mean, when I first was learning, I definitely had my share of misclicks and such. Interesting grabbing the Ponder there. Is Frog good as Legacy? Oh, Frog's the best as Legacy. Yeah, that card rules. I'm prepared to go to damage. Oh shit, what up? Hi Uchiha, thanks for 79 months. Would you like to continue discarding? The issue my opponent's going to run into here is that we still have a card stashed in play. Yeah. Do I play much Pioneer? I do not. Only time I play Pioneer is if I've got a local tournament that I need to prep for, then I'll jam some games. So if it's like our CQ season, then maybe I'll be jamming it. But usually Legacy and Modern are my constructed formats of choice. Standard's been getting really good lately. I kind of want to jam more Standard than I am. And then Cube, of course, is my main format. Should we just let this resolve? I do play Cube on occasion, yeah. I just feel like Nihil Spellbomb stops them from going like Entomb, Reanimate, or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna just draw this too. Is that casting or activating going from the graveyard? You're casting. You're casting for the escape cost. Yeah, Insano. The fact that it draws cards on connecting. Really the icing on that cake. Just thinking about how to sideboard here. Let me look up the Brazen Borrower. Stifle is really good in this matchup, Shirok. It hits Animate Dead. So you're like it's not only helping you with the Wasteland stuff. Stifle's like not bad on the draw. Like you play an Underground Sea and they go to Wasteland you and you get to Stifle. It's I can get a Bauble. Game one ass hand here. Yeah, I guess I want that. If I didn't want it, I'd crack the Delta, right? Put a bin to Animate Dead. Well, there's both of those. Put those on the play, so they likely have some Daze action for us. Something to keep in mind. I kind of want to shuffle this. I kind of feel like the Barrowgoyf should be in the main deck. Or like one of them. I think it's better than Murktide. I guess Murktide pitches to Force. Might factor in. I don't think it's going to be an unmasked scoop. So much can happen in these games. And like if they take the frog here, they just have a bunch of turns to draw and find gas. Because then my whole hand is reactive, right? Is there a reason to play Brainstorm versus Ponder? It depends. It depends on what your hand looks like, right? One cool thing about Pondering is that you're not going to Brainstorm lock yourself. It's got a shuffle attached. Hey, Baller Dog, thanks for 49 months. Let's go 49ers. Yeah! The 49ers! Considering a Force of Will there. Sure. We're both just chilling at one card. The dust is settling. Ooh, 1 mana 5/6. Why not? Oh, show it up. Hey, your PDs. Things up 54 months there. Oh, show it up. Hey, I am Trombone. 65 months. Fair enough. Could just bring back the Nethergoyf here. Mighty tempting. Is Wasteland tempting? I eventually decided on this Brainstorm because if they do manage to reanimate a Grief here... Okay. Archon in the bin. I was just saying, if they did manage to reanimate a Grief, if they manage to like get a card out of my hand, this Polluted Delta doesn't give a fuck, right? Nethergoyf is pretty great, yeah. Notice that I'm tapping the wastelandable lands, right? So I can't get wasted off my petty theft here. Sure. Might be in hardcast Brazen Borrow range. I was holding it in case they managed to reanimate the Archon. Yeah. Oh, so they're dead. GG. Oh, any member of chat that wants my salty nuts can have some. Here, I'll put them up on camera. Whoever wants any can grab them. Just grab them. Grab as many nuts as you can fit in your hand, fit in your mouth. They're so big, right? They're so big and salty. Plenty for everyone to grab a handful or mouthful, whatever you're doing with them. You want me to put my nuts away? It's my stream. There's another person going to discard. Oh, fun, Beetle. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Brook Meaties. Much love. Thanks for 56 months. Yeah, never done a hot tub stream. Sub goal. I mean, it'd have to be enough subs to buy me a hot tub. It's kind of a big goal. It depends, Shamstron. Do you count those bubble jets? Those bubble tubs? I try and get one of those as often as possible. Apparently 2 Stifle was just the right number. Like always. This Nethergoyf card kind of makes me wonder why people are playing like Wild Nacatl in Modern right now, right? Isn't this card just better? 1 mana, 3/4 or whatever versus a 3/3. Oh, that's smart thinking, Turkey Turkey. Black doesn't fit into 5-color zoo. What? Am I missing something about the overarching archetype of 5-color? You can play some orcs if you want. Yeah. Stifle's so fucked up. Yeah, I thought about not even playing the Tamiyo. I think they're holding on to the fetch to play around Wasteland. I don't think I want to Stifle if I don't have another blue card for my Force of Will. So I'm gonna crack this clue. Alright, cool. Yeah, I kind of want to get me some of them white border wastelands. Do they have like a regular card back? Hot damn, that's a good brandy. This Veil of Summer kind of makes it feel like I'm about to lose here. Maybe that Daze was wrong, huh? They're passing now. I'm gonna wait on our clue crack, because it might find a wasteland for me. Wait to play our land until after the clue crack, rather. Yeah, you could brainstorm there to flip the Tamiyo, but I think I like just having this Force of Will. Just making sure we 100% have a blue card for Force of Will. I think I should have run the Nethergoyf out. I would be representing lethal next turn if I'd played it out. Fatal push the Tamiyo, get a creature in the graveyard, hit for 8. Yeah, I think that would have been better. I feel like I hadn't listened to Clutch in a bit. Song's a jam. Whole band's a jam. Extremely unpretentious rock. Opponent's got the tank on, huh? They're like, what do I do here? Jam band? No, they're not noodly enough to be a jam band. But they do jam out. Do I think Frog will get banned in Legacy alongside Grief? So Frog's a very new card, and they don't like banning new cards. With the idea that they'll sell sets and stuff. I don't think they're earning any money off of Legacy. I feel like that shouldn't be as big of a deal for them as it is. But historically, they've not done that. So like they should have just banned Grief like a few months ago and then like seen how things shaked out. Now they're gonna finally ban Grief and it's not gonna be enough. Maybe I should have brainstormed here looking for more Wasteland action. Nice to have a bunch of mana open too, though. Yeah. You said pretty sure casting Ponder Attack is better than drawing a card on damage. Huh? You're talking about Dreadhorde versus Frog? I feel like Frog's a lot better. And I was a big fan of the Dreadhorde banning. But yeah, I see your point. Sometimes Frog like solos people. Your opponent's like fucking Leyline Chalice of the Void. You're like, alright, Frog you. I'm not going to LobsterCon. No, I want to. Isn't this like super not enough? You guys want to buy time? I guess I could brainstorm here and maybe Daze a copy, huh? Alright, you got a turn opponent. I'm at 2. Oh, they can flashback Echo here. I needed a Wasteland. Maybe they forgot about their Echo. Right? It was in there from like their slow discard on turn 1. At 3 mana exactly. Yeah, we'll live a Borrow in. Just to pitch the forces. Grafdigger's Cage isn't crazy, but we do have these Nihil Spellbombs, and those are so much better here. Any card from Blue Burrow have a slot in the sideboard? Any sideboard cards from Blue Burrow? I don't know. There's a few cards from Blue Burrow that are seeing play, though. There's that blue clone that like also has flying. We can brew some Legacy with that later if you want. I won a bit of Modern with the Blue X spell the other day. Played Nemricole off of it. It was pretty sick. Yeah, Mockingjay, that card. I might have oversold the brewing. I saw an archetype that the people were talking about. I think copying Ocelot is really good. I think copying Psychic Frog is really good. So I was thinking about like an Esper deck with Ocelot, Nethergoyf, Psychic Frog, Bowmasters as the threats. Another Force is pretty good. Stifle's not terrible in the matchup. It hits stuff like Chrome Mox and actual Storm cards and the like. But it's not what I need here. I don't know whether to Frog or Bowmaster on my turn 2 here. I think Bowmaster. Opponent's firing off all these Brainstorms. Kind of make those hurt. Cool to see a slight impact. Yeah, it's definitely a lower powered set, for sure. A lot of really cool cards, but not designed for Legacy and Modern, which is good. We just had a Modern Horizon set. Nice to get a little bit of a breather hum. Have I enjoyed the Bloom drafts? I've only done a couple. I'm a bad person to ask about that. I did enjoy them more than I enjoyed the sealed format. Though I do have a sealed format tournament coming up on Saturday. Maybe that'll change my mind. You really like the draft format? Yeah. The draft that I did, and I got to like actually do the tribal stuff, right? I got to have like a really focused deck. Felt a lot more rewarding than sealed. What's up, Arbudden? Song's 35 years old, yeah. Not quite older than me. Force in here is pretty bad if they've got Veil of Summer. I like hiding the info, though, especially the Bowmasters, right? This is the track that got me into Clutch. They look so young in this music video. 16 years ago. Opponent's still tanking on their turn. We're not missing anything. Hey. What browser was that? I think it's Firefox. Oh, the opponent's got responses. I really want to ponder for more disruption. So I will. So I'll play another one of these, Yeah, we're facing the Epic Storm. Opponent seems relatively locked out from draw sevens, at least. Even a Ponder is starting to look real painful, Surveil lands are really good shrines. Nobody plays budget decks on Moto. Dual lands are pretty cheap in comparison to in paper. Not that I remember Propeller in. This Force might be bad. I might just be building the storm count. Yeah, I think I should let that Veil resolve. Not purely bluffing. You're never bluffing when you counter a Veil of Summer against someone that plays draw sevens. Because you could draw more counters, right? Yeah, Veil also turns off the Bowmasters, right? Yeah, I'm liking this Force of Will more and more than I think about it. Like, if their hand's just a bunch of Brainstorms and Ponders, it'd be kind of a disaster to let the Veil of Summer resolve. I'm out of Brandy again. Life is hard. We played 2 matches so far, right? Yeah. This is match number 3 for our 3rd league of the day. Been a good day of Legacy. Opponent might have a rough time. Like, they're down a game. They're at like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the part where it starts to become iffy if you're going to have enough time for a game 3. how the Cloud Post deck felt solid. We went 2 and 3, but like there are a couple of very odd, like non-meta decks that we jammed into, and some close matches in there. I always like that deck though. It's so much fun. Like we lost around to Amulet, where I'm like pretty sure that I misplayed game 3. Stuff like that. What was my record at Gen Con? I lost in the top 16. It took me a few tries to qualify, but the prize support was really good. So I ended up winning like 3 boxes. And then at the Sunday 32-person tournament, I thought things were going really well. My round 1 opponent was playing Eldrazi, and both game 2 and 3, he started with turn 1 Leyline of the Void, plus Chalice of the Void. Very strong against Scam. I managed to advance, and then I lost a very close match versus Painter. Game 1, he ripped in his Snaring Bridge off the top before I had lethal. And then I had a long time to draw a bit Brazen Borrower, and it never quite happened. And then we split game 2 and 3, both pretty clean cut. So the storm count's 9. I'm just dead here, right? They would just beseech for tendrils. Daze would have been worth 2 damage, yeah. I don't think Cage is that good, but I guess I can play him. No, you would Daze the Veil debut. And then if they pay, they like draw a card and lose 2 life. That was the idea. Much better, in my opinion. Dazing Veil meant they only had 3 mana in top deck. Well, they just wouldn't pay. They just wouldn't pay in Roro. But that's the idea behind the Daze dealing 2 damage. It's just playing a blue card. How'd the opponent win last match? You mean last game? They tendrils me. They're a storm deck. We're not playing for the fucking Pro Tour invite here, Zach. It's pretty low stakes. If they can win game 3 with 3 minutes on the clock, like, fucking let them, huh? Off with their heads, paradiddles. Off with their heads. Another land here for the turn 2 frog would have been so good. Land. Okay. Guess I should have played this before attacking, huh? Felt right to get the clue. We could have dealt 1 more damage. Dual Commander. Have not attempted it or anything. Did they ban Nadu? No. Neither Nadu nor Grief has been banned. I don't think Nadu's going to be banned in this format in Legacy. Not for a while, if it ever does. There's not a Nadu Grief deck. I don't think I'm supposed to double Daze here. I want to. What are they going to do? Dark Ritual Beseech? Does that even do anything? I feel like I might be adding to their storm. Yeah, I don't think this is winnable with 20 seconds. Isn't it pleasant when you can fetch double basic if you want? 69 days until CubeCon? Hell yeah. Have I ever played Fallout? I have not. You don't know the Legacy meta, but you didn't think this deck would win a single match? This deck? This deck's won like back-to-back large Legacy tournaments. That's a bad sign, though. Have I ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I've not. What kind of dance do you think the devil's into? Slam dancing? Hell's just gotta be a sweet mosh pit, right? Dubstep? Dubstep has a dance form? Something with a fiddle? Like swing? Like electro swing? Do you think that's the music of Satan? Ayavugan. Eldrazi playing defense grid. Sure. I really want to double fatal push those spawns, but I'll get my frog down. Hello, what's up? Not much, just jamming some Legacy here. Tomorrow I'm going to be jamming some Vintage Cube, and then on Saturday I'm going to be doing a mixture of Bloomburrow and the Cube qualifiers. Then you have to 4-0. See if I can snag some of those. Yeah. Not loving my chances. Oh shit, what up? Hey, MC Squared thinks that's 17 months. The con was indeed a blast, I agree. And they played the One Rings, they have the protection, so the attack with the Psychic Frog doesn't do anything here. Yeah, there's a version of Eldrazi I haven't really seen. Okay. It is just the artifact deck. Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense with defense grids, I'm guessing Glaring Fleshraker and Kozilek's Command are the only Eldrazi from the opponent's deck, but that does make the Ayavugan a little odd, doesn't it? Maybe they only play one. Or maybe there's some other stuff that we're missing. Fleshraker is certainly messed up. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, my Gen Con was very grindy and stressful, but I still had a really good time. It was nice to just like spend a week playing competitive Magic. Yeah, the only odd thing here to me is the Ayabugan, but I don't think we win from here. I think they've got this pretty well locked up. Like I think I'm dead this turn. If they didn't kill me for whatever reason, though, like we can jump this fucking frog. Am I playing the Energy Madison team trios? I'm planning on it, Seaward Object. Planning on it for sure. Also planning on being in the Modern seat. Modern and Legacy are the two formats that I've just been like jamming a lot of tournaments of lately. Oh, you're looking for a team? Good luck. Good luck. No, Adam Caps. Kozilek's Command, if you have a Ayabugan in play, you still have to pay the 2 colorless for Kozilek's Command. It does make it cheaper, you know, like if you wanted to Kozilek's Command for 2, then you'd only have to come up with 2 other mana. Which is pretty sweet. A couple Consign to Memories. Harbinger seems good. Think about explosives. I could see explosive on 1 being good here. What's happened? People stopped to use Grief. I mean, I trophied with Grief earlier today. Not really a Stifle matchup, is it? I could see playing the 4th Fatal Push for Fleshraker. I could see playing Explosives. I'm not sure. I'll try the Explosives out. Cage does not shut off enough of Mystic Forge, I don't think. Well, this is an interesting opener. Kyle Gass did nothing wrong. Yeah, the why can't people joke anymore crowd got their panties in the twist again. Fucking surprise, right? Yeah, I don't know how much of that was his choice, Baller Donk. Jack Black? Like, if your insurers pull out or your venues pull out, like, the tour is fucked anyway. And him and Kyle put out, like, statements at the same time. Kind of felt like lawyers speak. He said in an interview a week ago that they'll be returning. Oh, good, Taters. That's good news. I think this Harbinger is real good if I can land it, if I can land it. And then this Mire is going to go get a swamp. So I won't moon myself off of blue mana here. Tamiyo just like rebuys the fucking Force Negation. What a messed up card. Yeah, hard game to come back from, huh? Opponent's deck definitely based around having more than a single island in play, right? I think this explosives might suck. I'll leave it in, but it might just suck. It might suck shit. It might be stupid. I might be a fucking idiot for playing it. So harsh on yourself, Caleb. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. Do you know what time it is? Am I crazy for keeping the Harbinger there? I might be crazy. Instead of the Brainstorm, I probably should have pitched the Harbinger. What if I just hit, though? What if that happens? Kind of feels like I'm going to lose to a One Ring here. Thought not here. Okay. Someone was guessing there might be more Eldrazi post-board. Seems like they were correct, huh? Not looking good. Looking very good for everybody else. Yeah. How did I pronounce that dish? I'm just guessing, Captain. Don't don't be mean now. Let's just fucking pass. Haha! The Stifle might be bad. Like if they have a Daze, then they get to save their Underground Sea for free. Is the issue there? Is the main issue. You watched several hours of yesterday's stream and found it most entertaining. Hey, sweet, Dance Man. What was I streaming yesterday? Cube, right? Yeah. Looking forward to jamming some more Cube tomorrow and the day after. Yeah, I guess there's not really much of a point to dazing here, because then they just... I guess it would protect the Frog. The Frog's not coming down for a turn or two anyway. The Jackalope thinks the Sob thinks at 26 months. Hey, there's another threat. I kind of feel bad. The opponent kept a hand with Underground Sea Troll, and they're like, well, I'm fine against Wasteland. We'll just troll for a basic troll for his mom. We'll be fine. Record scratch. So I guess you're wondering how I got here. I win. Go, Frog, go. Yeah, we actually won the other side of this matchup earlier today. So that's pretty cool. What was I doing post-board? I think I was cutting back on Daze and Force of Will. Why must I bully the opponent? Because I want to. Because it pleases me. Let's shave another Goyf. Actually, this is bringing one Barrowgoyf. Kind of a scary opener because we just like don't have free interaction. We don't have like counters and stuff or graveyard hate. Opponents getting a Defiant basic island in play. Oh, perfect. Should we play that? Let's play that. Yeah, so some people leave in Brazen Borrower specifically for trolls. Is we can't fetch and play the Barrowgoyf because we're going to take 6 on the opponent's turn. I guess I'll discard one more card. Hey, Pony Slay Station thinks that's sub, thinks that's 68 months. Yeah, it sure felt like they were waiting on something. I think that was my best chance to win, though. And now we need to top deck a removal spell for the troll, and then if the removal spell resolves, then the Psychic Frog needs to stay back to potentially block this Brazen Borrower, right? But yeah, the opponent didn't have 6 my discarding, so it made sense that they have a Brazen Borrower there. I think that just beats me. I don't think we have a out after that. Alright, I'll play a Brazen Borrower over the Murktide. And it's possible I should be on 4 days on the play, Dismember. I mean, we have Go for the Throats and the copy of that Dark Removal spell or whatever. And then we have 4 Graveyard Hate spells post-board, so... And Stifles hit Animate Dead and such. I don't think we get ranged by a troll very often in this matchup. Even there, like, we didn't have an answer, and, like, they still need a removal spell to not lose the race. Jesus fucking Christ. See if this is my worst keep or my best keep all day. Let's... God hates me. Oh yeah, I'm filled with self-loathing. Which is fine, you just gotta balance out with some self-love, too. Kinda need that to stop happening, Perfect. Just what I needed here. Oh yeah, Brainstorm off the top would rip, There's a reasonable chance that the Griefs aren't in their deck anymore. It's a card that's a lot better when you're on the play. You can turn one Grief plus Reanimate. Get cards like Grafdigger's Cage, right? A lot worse on the draw. Because you're just like no longer getting those hate cards. Some of them. Oh shit, what up? Hey Banal, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 12 months. We're down to one card. The issue is this frog is going to be drawing some, right? Frog is going to be drawing some. I guess having Brazen Borrower exiled is kind of nice when we're chilling here with Cage. Hiding. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to lose this game. I think this matchup might be pretty even. I also won it from this game side earlier, but I also won it from this side earlier this league. I heard some people that really like this tempo deck that I'm piloting. Say that the matchup was very much in their favor, but I think if it is, it's like a 55-45, right? And just basically a mirror with different twists. This Cage is awkward with Goyf as you think it is. I mean, it's awkward for sure, but it does turn off a lot of the cards. They can't take out all the reanimates and animate deads and such. Oh shit, what up? Hey Prebin, thanks for that 32 months. Yeah, I'll give myself a turn here to rip a Brainstorm, but I'm probably packing this. You're not returning the Goyf that often. Yeah, I think it's 1 in 3 games or something that you're returning Goyf. There's some matchups where you just never bring it back because it's just not dying. Alright, good enough. Perhaps I'll lose keeping that game 3. Not sure if I would run that back. We were already on 6 though, right? Kind of a rough matchup to mold a 5 on. And some players really like Wasteland from the opposing side too. If they were one of those players, that hand stood up well against multiple Wastelands and such. There's a chance they had Grief in post board, which would make me look like a genius. And there's a chance to just draw a Brainstorm and get out of it too. Oh, while the Cage is nuking a lot of cards. Certainly a gamble. Certainly a gamble. Let's see. What was I doing?